Howdy do. I'm back. Today is Thursday, the 4th of December 2025. I think from the last update video, it's been a couple of days. But yeah, so I thought a lot's happened within those last couple of days. The first one that's probably more important is I've signed a contract. Contract's completely all official with someone I'm helping produce content for their own online programs and courses and stuff. So that's thumbs up. That's awesome. So you did that today, and a little story, kind of. It's not related to it, but yesterday I came home from work, and it was dinner time, and I'm eating, and I feel my phone buzz in my pocket, and I'm like, ooh, because, so I whip it out, and it's a text from someone I've never met on WhatsApp, and basically it's in the community which I'm in for content creation and stuff, which I joined maybe halfway through the year. This lady found my profile. She's from Sydney, and basically she was reaching out for like content work, helping put together some of her program as well. So that's awesome. So we're keeping in contact, and yeah, so it's like when you put your name out there, or when you start doing things, everything else kind of starts to line up. So that's really exciting. On the wedding update, it is coming along. I got quite a bit done today on it, but not as much as I was hoping. Really getting into the locked-in zone at the moment, which is quite good. Putting aside plenty of time, getting plenty of sleep, staying clean, staying to a focused plan, and putting down all my tasks. Because ultimately we're on the road to 10 mil. 10 mil. On the online business topic, have not done. Oh, actually, I came across Trello. I was listening to Max Pearson, and he was using Trello to kind of map out. He wasn't actually creating a course, but he was kind of following along, like teaching how to kind of do it, like a 27-hour YouTube video or something. It's mind blowing. But yeah, he was using Trello, and I'm like, ooh, that looks quite cool. So I searched it up, signed into an account, and it's pretty good. Don't know whether I'll fully use it or not, but will probably be quite good for mapping out all of the individual modules and stuff. Out of water. But yeah, so that's Trello. And even like so this is I'm on the new computer, which is running Windows 11. Windows 11 is great, and very fast, very snappy, which is really nice. But yeah, cool. Happy days. Oh, and also, when I was little, I got, for one of my birthdays, a model car. Now, funnily enough, you can have some guesses. You've got 3 seconds what sort of model car it is. 3, 2, 1. A Lamborghini. And obviously as a kid I didn't really know what the kind of the significance of one of these are. But like when I was little, to me it was just a really cool looking car. Its bumper can open up and you can, no, it's all metal. It's really impressive. The doors and stuff open up and whatnot, but it's more as a model. It's a 14:1 replica or something. So it's basically spot on. Lamborghini Aventador. But anyway, so yeah, so when I got this, I was maybe 8 or 9, or I don't know, maybe a bit younger. Can't fully remember. But this was, I didn't know the importance of it, the significance. And so kind of go through high school and I start to get into business and online business and all that sort of thing. And last year I think was the first year I got it out of, because I put it into storage for a bit because I didn't want to break it. So I kept it in it. Like I got it out when I was little, but like I put it back into its packaging and stuff. And so last year I got it out for the first time since I put it away, and it sits on my desk. And it's like a little ornament, and it reminds me, like, I'm not working towards it and this isn't my end goal, but now that I know the importance of it, like one of these things in one go is 200k. You can't just drop 200k without having to have done, like, putting in the work to get there. Because if you're willing to spend 200k on a car, you'll be making a couple mil a year. So like once I understood that this signifies hard work, this signifies dedication, locking in, blocking out all the distractions and working really hard. So I got this out again and it sits on my desk. I'll show you. But honestly, it's not in it's not exactly positioned how I'd like it to be honest, but it's still there and it's still a good reminder to just work really hard and lock in, because obviously that's not the end goal, but it will happen. A lot of it's all about the mindset, once you decide, once you realize, if you just completely focus toward providing value, you forget about anything to do with money, anything to do with any of that stuff, and you just solely focus on bringing value to the world, providing value to the world, helping people. Naturally, the money will just flow in, because when you unlock the key to, I've got knowledge, or I've got something, or I'm going to provide value in a certain way, everything just falls into place, because it stops becoming greed, it stops becoming you just wanting money and all that kind of stuff, just making heaps of money, and it turns into an actual, you know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, when that unlocked for me, it changed everything, because I was definitely chasing the bling for I don't know. I just knew that I wanted to to try do something different. But then, kind of later on this year, when it clicked in my head that it's not about that, and that all I need to do is like provide value, bring my own, like, what am I good at? What can I help people with? What can I provide, kind of thing. That's when everything changed, and it's like I don't even think about it anymore. I just go, what is the next best? Like, what can I genuinely help people with that will help them move forward? And then that's kind of when things change, and I'm excited because that's all I focus on, and everything else after that's just gonna do its thing. And yeah, so that's cool. Oh, actually, there is one more thing I need to show you, because this is my own documentation as well, to be honest. So 4 days ago, I made another online order for J-Cup Media because I got a notification from Rubber Monkey, and basically there's if you know what a lens protector or a lens filter is, it's one of those things which you screw on the front of the lens. I was specifically buying just a lens protector, which is just a filter but just normal regular glass, and basically it protects the lens so that if something happens, the protector will smash, and it saves you from having to replace the whole lens, because you'll just replace the $20 protector. So one of those went on sale, so I ordered it in. But there was one other thing which came with that order. This puppy. If Sean Cannell from Think Media ever sees this video, he will probably know a little bit about this. But it's one of these. So Ulanzi, it's like it's basically like their own their video lights, and they've got all the settings and stuff which you can use, like changing it to be normal, so just like a normal light. It's got a tripod thread, so you can put a tripod foot on it and kind of set it up somewhere in the background. This was also on a sale, and so, well, I was like, well, I have a little bit of a budget towards these sort of things, and I can definitely see this coming in useful for when I need to create my own content. You know, I can just oh, that was a bad placement. But I'm sure that you've seen, even that's a bad placement. This will not look good with this camera, but I'm sure you've seen on YouTube, like, you'll know what I'm talking about with that sort of stuff. But yeah, so that's an exciting new toy to play with. And one thing which I find pretty cool, this is some of my own observations, is I've noticed that I'm getting a stronger, like, work ethic, like speed and kind of thinking things through and doing them. So like, and this was more happening when I was getting the messages from all these people that are wanting to do work and stuff, I'm able to, like, I'll have like the messaging and the calendar and planning and stuff, and it's like all happening and putting it in and typing fast and doing all these things, and it's getting quite cool, and it's quite exciting because I think even though I've kind of mapped it in my head, because I really want to get a MacBook Pro, I'm not at that stage yet. I'm not ready for one. I need to stop giving myself the excuse of you're not ready because you don't have the gear, because I do have the gear. You know, that lights, also like teleprompter was like the number one. I'm like, that will be the most useful, and I've got a machine to use, and even yeah, but it'll come and it'll be exciting because we're allowed to have the odd tools are good to have, but also being resourceful is also another thing. Yes. But anyway, I was thinking, like, I've kind of mapped it out. Once a certain amount of revenue is coming in, it's kind of going to support or be able to make getting a MacBook worth it, because I can't fully justify it at the moment. It's quite a big price tag, but I think it's all going to kind of naturally fall into place. Like, it will get to a point where, because I'm sure these two people aren't going to be the only people which I'm going to be helping set up their platform and their program, and I think it's all just going to start happening, and I'll be like actually like working hard and getting heaps done, and then a certain amount of money will be coming in, and then it'll get to the point where I'll need to be going like portable, and I'll genuinely be like, man, I really need this MacBook, and boom, it will be in, and I'll just be working. Hopefully it will still be like a moment, because MacBooks are cool. They're like full aluminum body and everything. Clean, backlit keyboard. Their displays are insane. Pretty efficient. Battery's good. Happy days. Cool. Anyway, yeah, keep hustling. Peace.